and there's 10 little plots along the way. You still there?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, sweet. Um,
Okay, so this stuff, I just looked it up on SPSS. Do you have SPSS? Do you know how to do it? Or do you want?
um, I finally bought it last night, because 3 weeks left in the course, is a good time
Yeah.
to buy it.
Well,
Yeah, but I figured I could use the help for
totally.
the last test.
Yeah.
Um, but let's see. I forgot to write down the actual number for
Uh,
number one.
It's 0.986.
Okay, I just said a strong positive.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
but I think it's looking for a number. I just forgot to write it down
Okay.
before I
Yeah.
switched the data.
Yeah, it's almost one. So definitely a strong positive.
Yep.
Okay. Second one, the three numbers multiplied together.
Yes, and in Excel, it gives you the number.
Oh, that's nice.
So hopefully this is right because it's kind of a big number.
What did you get?
I got 1533.743.
Really close to what I got. I just did it by hand because I just use SPSS
Uh-huh.
and I got 1534.215.
Okay. So at
So
least you know I
it's
wasn't crazy.
close.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The next one.
Let's
Okay.
see.
So, yeah, so I went through and I did the scatter plot graphs, legacy dialogues, scatter dot, and then I put in the head length and the body length and pushed OK, and it gave me a beautiful plot that goes up and to the right.
Yep.
Okay.
And then the relationship, obviously, what is it? The head length and body length, as I guess as their heads are longer, so is their body.
Right. So it's a strong, positive, linear relationship.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Sweet.
Hey,
That,
quiz.
that one was so short and
I
nice.
know. Hallelujah.
Yes.
I'm cringing to see what Thursday looks like,
Yeah.
but
Sounds
okay.
like you did pretty well on the test, though.
Well, I am just going to be so happy when this stuff is over. Yeah. How did you?
Well, I'm just gonna be so happy if I get a 70, so we'll see.
That's great.
I feel
Uh,
like I'm doing so well, I just needed the SPSS a lot sooner.
yeah.
Because when I do homework and when I do like the group stuff, like I totally get 100%. I do hate the questions asking which test to use.
So do I. Did
I
you?
failed just about everyone, and I've looked up videos to try and see like how to do it or how to figure out which one's which. I like tracked I saw that you posted that question on the board a couple weeks ago, and I like kept following it and nobody was answering it. Like, where is our teacher? He's supposed to teach us.
Yeah. No, I agree. She hasn't been the best communicator.
Yes.
I've emailed her several questions like that because I'm not a mathematician. I don't know these things.
Yeah.
So they did attach for the prep, they had that empty table. Did you fill that out? Did you print it out or at all or fill it out?
I must have missed that.
Okay, because that helped me a lot. Maybe I'll shoot you the link so that you
Okay.
can see with that. Um,
Yeah.
oh, and he did a video on it too, the math professor that does all those videos.
Uh-huh.
He did a video on it too, and he went through one hypothesis at a time, all the way up to p hat. And so it was like, finally, I think I
Yeah.
get it. So it was so helpful.
That's good because I've just been like, oh, well, I know I'm gonna get at least five wrong, like,
Yeah.
and, and
Yeah.
I totally agree. I have not been very impressed with
No.
this teacher. Like, I feel like I emailed at the beginning after the first test, and was like, what are these like .sav files? Like I cannot open them. Like I failed or I got these questions wrong because I couldn't open these files. Because I was
Yeah.
under the impression that you could use Excel or SPSS, not that you had to have SPSS.
Yeah, yeah.
And
No,
so
I agree.
I emailed her, and I feel like that should have been like a clear indicator of her to be like, no, you have to have SPSS, like download it now, you know? But she
Yeah,
never replied. So like I feel kind of like mad at her because
yeah,
like
yeah,
if she would have told me in the beginning, then I would have,
yeah.
known. But I
Yeah.
also haven't been the most diligent student this semester, but that's
I wonder why, Hannah. You
I had a, I
not
had a
doing.
baby.
I'm still in awe that you are even trying to do this. It's awesome. So,
Well, I have 12 credits and one of them is a math class, like that's the kicker is it's math, but that's all right
wow. Okay.
for the 70. Okay, it says Old Faithful is the
Uh-huh. Yep,
stuff, so all right.
and the interesting thing is the attachment, it's the Excel attachment.
See, like everything's done in Excel, and I think that if those files were in Excel, I would be passing the class no problem.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Oh, oh well.
very interesting. Yeah. So, yeah, pull up oldfaithful.sav.
All right. I got that.
Okay. So, number 3, the correlation coefficient is used to quantify
Direction and strength.
the first one. Yep. Okay. If the correlation coefficient is negative, when one variable increases, the other variable tends to decrease.
Okay.
Right? So I put the third
So
one.
if it's because I thought like positive is one increases and the other increases, right?
Right.
So then negative, let's see, I'm visualizing because negative is when it's like pointing to the left.
Right. Negative is when it's still going right, but it's going down instead of up. So
Okay.
like it's going the top is at the left and then it goes down to the right. So
Okay.
if you have a coefficient that's negative, when one variable increases, you know that the other one has to decrease to make that slope go down. Otherwise, it would be a positive coefficient.
Yeah.
Right?
I was doing the homework and it asked if the correlation coefficient is positive when one variable increases, and I said the other variable increases as well. And I could be mistaken. Maybe I did get that one right or something. But anyway, was confused on that one because
Okay.
I thought I knew what it was and it was wrong. But
Well, I talked to my husband about it and because he used to teach this. So I'm hoping that he's right. So there we go. Okay. Number 5, the effect of outliers on the correlation coefficient is not significant.
false.
False. 6.
Okay, now we have to plug that in.
Okay. So analyze, correlate. How do you say that? Bivariate? Bivariate?
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
That's how I would say it.
Okay. And then put in the variables. Check
When you
mean.
put in the variables, just because I've never done it before, you just copy and paste them just like I do in Excel.
No, it's so easy. You just, okay, so you have your list. Let me pop
Oh,
over.
because you're already open in that document.
Yeah. So it's you click on analyze and then there's an option for correlate
Gotcha.
and then there's an option for bivariate.
Okay.
And then you click them from the left over to the right. So now under variables, you should see eruption duration and waiting time.
Gotcha.
Okay, then click on options and click on means and standard deviations.
Okay.
and click OK.
Sweet. I just need to, like, I've been having trouble getting it. I bought it and downloaded it. I've been having trouble, like, getting it up and running.
Oh, okay.
So I'm still using Excel, but I'm hoping that, like, I can figure it out in the next day or so.
Well, and again, those videos, the tutorial videos that he's got for every lesson,
Mm-hmm.
the last one is how to do it on SPSS, and they're so helpful.
Okay.
They just run you through step by step. So
I was just hoping that I could buy it so that I can open the files, and this might not be right, but then I can copy and paste the data into Excel.
no, you can't do it that way.
Okay. I'll actually have to figure out how to.
My husband actually tried that because he's the same way. He loves Excel.
Yeah.
And so he was trying to help me out early on, and so he tried to do that, and it doesn't work.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I can figure it out.
So for the answer, I got 0.901.
Same.
Okay. So number 7. So we multiply 0.901 times 1.1414 times 13.595.
Yes.
Okay, and so I got 13.981, but it wants us to round to 1 decimal, so that rounds it up to 14, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 14 it is.
All right. Associate the scatter plot with the correlation coefficient. Type the letter into the box.
So this is just like the textbook page.
Yeah.
Okay, so for number 8, 0, that's going to be C. It's like doesn't have any direction.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. And then 1 would be A.
So number 9, A. Yep, that's what I have.
And then 10 is -1, so D.
Yes, D.
And then
B.
B, yeah.
Because it's just a fatter, as they called it, a fatter cucumber.
Yeah.
Up to the right.
And then E.
Is the opposite of that.
And then F.
And then F. Yep. Okay. All right. So there's another file called math self-efficacy. Yeah. Math self-efficacy.
Oh, I would have looked at, like, I looked at that and was thinking like efficiency, but it's not.
Efficacy.
Efficacy. I don't know if I've ever said that word before in my life.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, so pull that up. And it's the same 2 numbers that we had to find with Old Faithful.
So there's score and confidence. Okay, so gender does not matter at all.
Nope.
That just made me stop for a second. Are you a whiz and already did all of this?
I already did it because I tend to be really slow, and I hate frustrating you guys if I am
like
too
me right now.
So no, that's just fine. And I can help you work through it again if you need me to. Because you're new to this program, so let's get you doing it.
Well, I can't even do it yet. I still, like, I downloaded it, and when I hit launch, it says this program quit unexpectedly.
Oh.
So I need to figure out how to, I downloaded it, I just need to install it.
Okay. Okay.
You know, you spend $45 on it and then it doesn't. Okay.
I think you'll still be really happy you have it for the last test, though.
Well, that's what I figured is, like, I need to raise my grade just 2%. And if I get like 100% on all the assignments, that, like, isn't enough. Like, I have to, like, get a B on the test, I think.
Yeah. No,
and I feel like I know the material, I'm not using the right program. So when it comes to the test, I just can't even do it. Okay.
So, are you up? Do you want me to tell you the steps again? Or
no, I don't have it open yet.
Okay, that's fine.
It's not installed. Like,
okay. That's fine. So I got 0.728.
I got 0.729, but
Okay.
you're probably right because you're using SPSS and
Yeah.
I'm looking at Excel.
Yeah.
728.
Multiplying the numbers together, I got 11.18.
Okay, that's pretty close to mine.
Okay. All
Sweet.
right.
That's all of them. That one was pretty easy.
Submit. Yes.
Sweet.
100%. Woohoo! We like that. Okay.
Yeah.
We did.
Okay, question real quick though.
Yeah.
I was asking you before.
Yeah.
So, homework at all?
I haven't touched it. I've got a huge candy making party at my house tomorrow, so I've been prepping making candy all night.
It's fun. Is
So,
that like some young women's activity or something?
oh, I'm a pastry chef. That's what I do for a living.
Wow.
So I do like the Cake Boss type cakes and stuff.
That's awesome.
And so every Christmas I have a tradition of inviting neighbors over and I teach them how to make candy from scratch.
That's awesome. That's so fun.
Yeah, that's tomorrow.
Well, I'm kind of your neighbor, so when I move back,
That's what I was gonna say. Next time you're in Camas, you come to my house.
we're so excited to go.
So are you coming up for the holidays?
Yeah, because both my husband and my family, they are in the same ward,
Oh, nice.
and so we're gonna go and bless our baby and do all that
Aw.
stuff. So we're really excited.
So Hannah, what was your maiden name?
Clayton.
Clayton.
Yes.
Okay. And what was your new last name is what? Hannah, what?
Is Lee.
What is it?
Lee.
Lee. Okay.
Are you in the same stake as I am, or my parents?
Yeah, I'm East Stake.
Yeah. So my mother-in-law was like in the Relief Society presidency, the stake presidency. I don't
Wow.
they've both been there for a long time, but I don't know that you in the Forest Home ward, both of them.
Okay. I'm in the Harmony ward.
Huh. I think
Okay.
my brother ward. He's either in Harmony or Lacamas Creek.
Mm-hmm. What's your brother's name?
Spencer Clayton.
Spencer Clayton. It doesn't sound familiar.
Maybe he's not in that one. I don't know. He lives kind of behind the stake center a bit, but
Yeah, that's exactly where I live.
it's been crazy.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
Okay. So back to it talked about probability, right? The question that you had?
Yeah, so I wanted to say that it was like pretty simple and it was like the fifth lesson where it's just like P equals X minus that U thing, I don't know what that's called, over N, I think. And that gives me 0.317. So I was like, oh sweet, but that's not right.
It wasn't an option. Okay, so from what I see, it gives us the sample number. And we know that probability, I don't think it gives you that number. I was trying to figure out which formula you would use.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's on that statistical test tree that I was telling you about, that he goes through each hypothesis and what test and what formula you use.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one sample that we're talking about, right?
Yes.
One sample, one proportion.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be p hat equals x over n first, if we want to know what p hat is.
Okay.
Can we figure that out with the data that's given?
Yeah, and it's like 1.59 over 20.
Okay, let's see. Okay. So x is 1.59
Yes.
over 20.
Which equals 0.0795.
Okay, so then once we have p hat, then we can do to find the standard. What's the question?
What is the probability that x is less than 1.57?
Okay, so it wants the applet. It wants z, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So if we go back and find the z-score formula in that chapter. What chapter is that?
I'm in chapter 16, and that's where it starts. P hat equals x over n. And z equals p hat minus p
Okay.
over the square root of p.
Okay.
You know that one.
So we could solve for p easy enough, and then we have all of our components, right?
Uh-huh.
So if we plug in 0.0795 equals the square root of p times 1 minus p over 20, right?
You lost me.
Okay. So standard deviation of p hat equals the square root of p times 1 minus p over n, right?
But it already gives us the standard deviation.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, it's 0.042.
It does. Okay. So what is the formula? Where is it?
See, that's what I'm just struggling to find out what the formula is. And I know that's the biggest part of, math is just knowing when to use what.
It is so true. Okay.
There's so many and they're all so similar.
Okay.
See, that's what throws me off is like the regular z-score on this one is p hat minus p, over the square root of p times 1 minus p over n. But that doesn't have anything to do with the standard deviation in it. Unless you just do, well, then I'm doing the same thing again.
So, okay, if we do the value minus the mean, so that's going to be 0.075 minus 0.042, right?
Minus points. That's standard deviation. The mean is 1.59.
The mean is what?
1.59.
1.5. Really?
Yeah. But
so,
what I originally did was because z equals value minus mean over standard deviation.
Right.
So I just did 1.57 because that's the value, right? If you're doing x is less than 1.57.
I think
1.7 minus, or 1.57 minus 1.59 over standard deviation, which is 0.042. And I got, let me double check this because.
Yeah, you did the right formula. That's the formula I would do.
Yeah, 0.042. So I got negative 0.47619, yada yada. And I plugged that into the applet. And it gave, and so I did less than. So I'm running this all through you because I feel like I did it right, but I got the wrong answer. So then I highlighted just the left third.
Okay, well, here's my concern. Because the nature of a probability is always 0 to 1.
Mm-hmm.
So the numbers that we're dealing with concern me. Why are we dealing with 1.57 and 1.59?
I don't know, but I feel like that's how the numbers have been before. Maybe not. Maybe.
That's my only concern because it seems like.
Well, because like in lesson 5, let's see what numbers were in the examples. So like in lesson 5, it does the same thing. And it's like the numbers, I have one example here that's, the value minus the mean or the mean minus the value. And then over standard deviation. And my example was 155 minus 159 over 4.9.
Okay. So 1.57 minus 1.59 over the square root of 1.59 times 1 minus 1.59 divided by 20, right?
Wait, say that again.
1.59 times 1 minus 1.59 over 20, because 20 is the sample size, right?
Yeah, so which equation are you doing now? The p times 1 minus p?
No, I'm just doing z-score. Oh, it says standard deviation. Oh, So that would just be 0.042, and you already ran that?
Yeah. So when you do that, you get 0.476 as the z-score. And then I highlighted the left side. Maybe I'm highlighting the wrong one. X is less than 1.57, right?
So it's got to be, yeah,
So it's
because
gonna be the left.
the left side.
Yeah, so
Well,
that's 0.317.
if it's less than 1.57, then 1 is still in the middle. I wonder what would happen if you shaded the middle and the left sections.
Well, I thought that you only do that when it says like X is less than or equal to.
Okay.
I could be wrong. I'm obviously not getting the right answer. When you shade,
I'm just trying to come up with a way for us to get the right answer, because you've done everything that I would do. I
okay.
don't.
Well, that makes me feel better. I'm not far off then. So if I shade the middle as well, I get 0.683, and that's one of the options. So I'll try that one this time
Okay.
and see. I still have to fill out the rest of it though. Yeah,
Okay.
but I'll let you know. So this question, one more real quick. It says if the correlation coefficient is positive when one variable decreases, the other variable decreases
Okay.
as well?
No, if it's positive, they both increase.
Okay. So but it says when one variable decreases, the other variable.
Hang on. Let me look at my chart.
Okay. So that's the one that I was telling you about, where I thought I knew what I.
Okay. Okay, so tell me again, what does it say?
If the correlation coefficient is positive, if one variable decreases, the other variable.
Okay. That was on our the little side homework things during the reading of the chapter, and I wrote them all down. So hang on.
Okay.
I'm very old school and I still write everything down.
No, I drew all the charts, but I don't. Yeah, I didn't write that one.
Okay.
So it will be decreases, right?
Okay, one more time. Read it to me because I have them all written down right here.
Okay, so if it's positive, when one variable decreases, the other variable also decreases, right? Because if you're looking at it, you're just going backwards, like you're going down the slope, right? Does that make sense?
If it's positive, if one decreases, whoa. If it's positive, hey, Michael, help. Hey, so my husband just walked in the door from Scouts. Yay.
There's no hope for me. Like, you have your own private tutor. Like, how am I supposed to?
Okay, so the question is, if R is positive and X decreases, what will Y do?
Show me the equation.
There is no equation.
What is R? What is X?
It's not. These are just the theories. These are the rules. So it's just giving examples here.
Oh,
so
so
like
that's what these are? These are examples?
These are examples,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, yeah, that's right. This is a positive correlation as X increases, Y increases, and that's 1 to 1. Right? This is -1, so as X increases, Y decreases. Okay. If R is positive and X increases, so that's this case, right? R is positive and X is increasing, what is Y doing?
It's going up. So the question is on the test, if R is positive and X decreases. There's not that example here. So
Okay.
if it decreases,
So-
what will Y do?
So R is positive and X decreases, right?
So it goes left.
What is Y doing?
Y
As-
is going up.
As X is going down, What is y doing? So we're reading from in this direction.
Okay, so yeah, you were right, Hannah.
So it's just like going down the slope. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
So if x decreases, then y decreases.
Like it's just a different way to look at it.
So we're reading from right to left instead of left to right.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Okay. Good deal.
What is your husband's profession, or does he just have a great memory and took a lot of math classes?
He used to be an economics professor.
Oh, okay.
So right now he's an attorney.
I was gonna if you can just remember that math.
He's pretty amazing that way, actually. So. All right. So are you good?
Yes, thank you so much. Super helpful.
Okay.
Okay.
So can you send the Sims so we get credit?
Yep, I will.
Awesome. Thanks, Hannah.
Yep, thank you.
Bye.